what was your out the mud moment, man? Where you came in and either bust somebody's ass or you felt like, man, I belong, or...
Man, I'm going to be honest, fellas, my out the mud was waiting for 4 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of niggas can't go for 4 years, bro. Crazy thing is, back then it was a 3-year contract off the draft joint, right? I had a chance to go. It was Chicago, it was New York, and it was Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chance to go start. We had just lost Sean Elliott as hit that corner 3, didn't step on the line. I don't know how the hell he didn't do that. Yeah. Hit that corner 3. And
that was West Conference Final, huh?
West Conference Final.
Yeah.
So I'm young, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm 19, 20 years old. We got a chance to win a chip with the squad. All I need to know is that I got a chance, and I'm gonna have an opportunity to play.
Right, okay.
Ain't got to be starting, right? I just want to play and earn my my roses when they come to that perspective of being on the court. And they was like, yeah, we're gonna play. Mike Dunleavy was like, yeah, you're gonna play 24 minutes a game. This is what it's gonna be. He said minimum. So I said, okay, I'm going back. If you could pull up right now, my time went down every year I played.
Yeah.
At Portland. So I always tell people like the level of mental toughness that you got to go through in that shit when you watching everybody else year over year. Now it's high school players coming in every year. Now those high school players are getting drafted and they're playing right away. Right. Here I am in my 4th year. I just signed a new 4-year deal and they trying to suffocate me. Mm-hmm. Give me these excuses on why I'm not playing. I'm like, bro, hold on. My first 2 years, I can understand. Now, you can say whatever, physically not ready. 3rd year, I was ready. 4th year, I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
No question. I was ready. I was out working people. You actually seen them, they'll tell you that.
That's right.
Shit, Pip did something on ESPN. It's like, yo, I don't know why the kid ain't playing.
I remember that.
He out playing everybody in practice. Mm-hmm. And so that's my out of the mud because you have to be wired different, bruh. And I remember I told my mother, I said, look, she said, yo, are you sure you want to do this? You want to go from high school to the pros? These are men. I said, Mom, I got this. So I got you. So every time that I got into my feelings about whatever it is, they ain't playing me or worry about somebody else doing something, I had to remind myself why I was doing my purpose, right? My purpose is to take care of my family. My purpose is to be good at what I do, right? I knew in my mind, I said, I'm going to be an all-star. I got to. Like it was no other way, right? Because if you ain't trying to be that, you ain't trying to be considered one of the best at your craft, why are you there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just picking up a check. And especially back then where it was physical, the niggas was like really at you.
Yeah.
Like, and I had the power forward position every night.
Every night.
Hey,
I'm telling you this, every night.
Every night.
Every night is the best players, the power forwards in the West.
That's real.
Every night, bro.
And niggas taking naps, boy.
Every
looking
night.
At that schedule.
Every night.
You played in that hand checking era too?
Hell yeah.
I know you played.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking about they can chuck you, right? They ain't gonna let you get to that sweet spot. Nigga, you spinning and you going back and forth, and it's a real fight. It wasn't, it wasn't none of this. I always tell people too, man, like I always try to be careful on like what I talk about from this new era to what we've been through, because I don't want to be the nigga that be looking like I'm hating on it.
Yeah.
But the true fact of the matter is, dudes was about that life at every aspect of it. Like it wasn't no shit. Y'all know this ain't no shit. All right, we gonna stay in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You is wild
right,
like
that. Think about how close the locker rooms are in every arena.
Yeah.
Like you gonna walk past them. There's gonna be some action, right? And so that's the difference, right? Where I think people really respect the people's craft, but we can be friends. But when we get on that court, it's action,
time,
right? Because it's either you or me in that situation. So that's I learned a lot through Portland for sure. Being drafted there. That prepared me for everything. That was college 101 for me.
Talk to us about, actually leaving Portland and being able to go up Indiana and showcase your talents at a high level.
Yeah, crazy story is, so when we, I remember my boy Bonzi Wells was sitting at the end of the bench.
B. Wells,
B. Weezy,
my boy B. Weezy.
We was playing the Lakers, man, and we thought we had that one. And winning sometimes heals things.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna heal everything,
sure.
right? But I was like, okay, well, I ain't playing as much as I want to play, but shit, I'm getting this experience. I'm going through. We're in the conference finals again. We got a chance. We can get to the finals. I think Indiana at the time was representing the East. Mm-hmm. Like I think they were waiting on the Western Conference opponent. And we was like, yo, we'll beat Indy. We got the team we'll beat, so we just want to win this. And when them niggas went on that run, like Brian Shaw banked in that 3.
Yeah.
And all hell broke loose. And I remember being super emotional on the bench because every reason for me going back there and not putting myself first, going to another team, getting an opportunity, was to go win a championship. And when they stormed back and won the game, I sat there and I told Bonds, I'm done. I said, I'm willing to sit out the whole year. And that was going to happen. Right at the time, Adidas was a big player in that too. So what Adidas did, Sonny and Adidas and Artellum, they reached out to the Trailblazers. Said, look, if you don't trade him, he's not reporting. He's now going into his 5th year. How many years it take for you to play a nigga? Like, it don't take 5 years to play nobody, bro. Especially when you getting better. Like I've redefined my body, my game. Had I played in the summer league 3 straight years, bro.
Right, you in full compliance with the organization.
Full compliance.
Yeah.
Right? And then to be dealt with like that, and then when you go and talk to him, it's like, okay, well, I don't know, well, the general manager wasn't you play, or they come back talk to the general manager, it's the coach. It was that type of thing. It was a circus. So for me, I was already physically ready. Okay. That's when I got to Indy right away. I won Most Improved year 1.
Most Improved, I remember that.
But I'm gonna tell you the crazy story though. It was in Oakland for the All-Star game. I was at the convention center going to the dunk contest. And Isaiah Thomas, I'd never met Isaiah Thomas before. He was coming and I was going. I was like, yo, man, look, that's Zeke right there. The nigga don't grew up watching Zeke get busy. Zeke comes up to me, grab my arm. He says, hey, man, keep working. People see you. Your time coming. Not even 6 months later, he gets the job at Indy.
The head coach's job.
The first move he makes, we had just got to Jamaica, me and my wife. Literally just got there. We, like the day of, got a call from my agent, like, yo, can you get back? You going to Indy. Nigga, we jumped on this little prop plane, bro. I'm not even lying to y'all niggas. Like, we got out of there so fast, bro, because there wasn't no flights. I said, yo, find me a plane. We on this little ass prop plane to get there. And when I got to South Carolina, he was there waiting on me. He was there waiting on me, bro. And that man became a real live father figure for me.
Zeke, a real one.
He was a real one, bro. And he did what he said. He did everything he said he was going to do, man. He used to live like 3 or 4 minutes from me in Indy. Go over to his crib, sit down, pick his brain, talk to him about, hey, like, what do you see? Like, what made you look at things this way? Like, what are some of the things that you think I can do better? And he just like, he built that shit up, bro.
It's conference final basketball. Y'all already know we working with Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app. Prize Picks is here for you to make picks all playoff long, whether it's points, rebounds, or assists. It's simple. Either pick more or less to give yourself a shot to win up to 2,000 times your money. And y'all already know, it's a skill-based game. It's on you. So head over to Prize Picks. Use promo code MUD. You'll get $50 instantly after you play with the first $5 lineup. Prize Picks got you guys with Flex Play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You don't want to miss out on a chance to cash out with the conference finals and the finals on the way. You guys already know what to do. Go to Prize Picks, download the app, and use the promo code MUD. And get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MUD to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, running your game.